We were just going through the list of M. Night Shyamalan movies over the years. It has been a long time since Sixth Sense, Signs was good, Unbreakable, and now he's got this beautiful new project, The Visit.
It's been a parade of duds for M. Night Shyamalan, but he still gets financed and he still has a fan base. In the latest one, it's a blend of horror and comedy called The Visit, and it's a found footage movie about two siblings who spend a week at their grandparents who they've never met, and some odd things start happening when they're there.
Could you clean the oven for me, Becca? Get all the way inside. Oh, this'll just take a second.
Okay, they showed that clip in the trailer.
Keep in mind, they've set the cameras up strategically, you know, to capture all this as if it's real life, because the girl is a budding filmmaker and she's making a documentary. But things start happening, like you see the grandmother clawing at the walls in the middle of the night and then kind of peering off to the distance. The grandfather starts exhibiting some odd behavior. The found footage, this is where he's like, I'm just cleaning the gun, I swear. So it's actually very funny, and intentionally so. The reactions of the kids, they're not exactly scared about what's going on, they're just more curious because they think their grandparents have dementia. So they're not really treating it as a horror situation, but it plays out like that on screen. So I thought the comedy was one of the things that actually worked about the film.
Now this has a draw, $1 million in late night box office receipts already for the Thursday night opening. Who will this appeal to? I mean, I love a good scary movie, but when you're talking about a horror and then throwing in the comedy, it kind of, you can lose your identity with these types of movies.
Yeah, it dances the line very nicely, actually, I have to say, but in the end, it just felt so derivative and like a collection of sort of tropes that have been done before. And the found footage thing I just find so tiring. But the audience genuinely enjoyed this movie. It was a crowd pleaser in many ways because when you go to scary movies, oftentimes it's eliciting laughs with the scares as well, right? So this one does it tongue in cheek with the humor, and then we'll kind of blend the jump scares in along with that. Personally, though, I'm tired of the found footage, and in this case, it was even more nauseating than most of them because the characters are children and they're the ones manning the camera. So I just found some of the angles and the shakiness just hard to watch. And then it just came down, there's a twist in it, inevitably, because it's a Shyamalan movie. And he writes his films as well. And in the end, the last like 2 minutes, he just has to hammer home the message. He just has to like punch you in the face with what he's trying to say. And I just found that so overbearing. So it does have some interesting moments. I like that he blended the comedy with the horror. That was admirable. But I don't think there was anything that memorable about the movie for me personally.
Maybe there was a good reason this movie wasn't showcased at TIFF this year.
Yeah, maybe.
How many hammers for this one?
That being said, though, I think it will find an audience, but not my cup of tea. 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5. Okay, Thor has spoken. That's the only one we're doing today, right?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, we did that justice. Nice work on the research.